Anna Nicole Smith, but this time a medical story. A medical examiner in Florida says he found 11 different prescriptions, all written within 5 weeks, 11 of them from one doctor. And this is a concentration of sleeping medications, Valium, anti-seizure medications, muscle relaxants, and other drugs. Even as we all saw Anna Nicole Smith's troubling behavior. We're going to turn now to ABC's medical editor, Dr. Tim Johnson, because the question this morning, Tim, is what about this doctor? Is this doctor responsible?
Well, ultimately, this doctor is because she or he is the one who prescribed the medications. Now, the real question today for doctors is to find the right middle ground. They're caught between a rock and a hard place. On the one hand, if they prescribe too much medications for a patient for these kinds of reasons, obviously they could be in trouble, even criminal prosecution. But there's been a swing toward providing more adequate pain management or psychological management for patients, and so if they prescribe too little, they're maybe subject to even malpractice. So it's a difficult question, but when one doctor prescribes 11 different drugs, that doctor has two main responsibilities. One, to know who's taking those drugs, and to keep up with the patient's medical condition and adjust drugs accordingly. And I don't know about the details of that in this case.
Right. Well, I wanted to ask you about this because we know, and we don't know if she took them, but we do know in 5 weeks again, 600 of the pills were missing. And these were pills that were found, the bottles were found in the hotel there. But 8 out of 11 of the prescriptions were written to Howard K. Stern. And this is my question. Is the doctor responsible for knowing who's really taking the pills? If she wrote them to Howard K. Stern, is she off the hook?
No, not at all. When you put those pills into circulation, you have a responsibility to know where they're going and why they're being taken. And certainly you have a responsibility to know that if you're giving them to somebody other than the person who is supposedly the patient, what's going on. So I don't think that gets the person off the hook at all unless it's explained in great detail that maybe this other person had to use them for legitimate reasons. But you're the one putting them into circulation. I keep using that phrase. So you're the one who has a responsibility to know where they're going and how they're being used.
All right, Tim. Well, thanks so much. We'll be learning a lot more, I think, about this medication in days ahead. Thanks again.